Hello, 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 beloved souls. It is Twin Flame Tuesday. We have a beautiful new moon in Pisces coming in, which is going to lead us to a Pisces stellium, right? Pisces, the sign of intuition, creativity, dreams, deep emotions, right? They're the adult of the zodiac, right? Because right after them starts Aries, and then they're the babies of the zodiac. So Pisceans are the combination of all the signs put together. They really walked this hero's journey, right? And they've done it all. So we're gonna tap in, see what this new moon in Pisces has for the Twin Flame Collective. Plus, we got some messages from Gaia coming in and the Gateway Oracle. So thank you, angels and guides. What are the best, highest, and greatest messages for the Twin Flame Collective right now? What do they need to know that will serve them on their journeys? Let's see what we got. Thank you, Angel. Thank you, guys. Uno, dos más, dos, tres. There we go. Love it. Wow. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Okay, first we got, I'm so here for it. It is safe to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all, right? Followed by getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Last but not least, we got soulmate, right? Yes, this is your soulmate. And at the bottom of the deck, reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your future, to your life. All right, let's talk about it, twins. I love it. I love it. I love it. So, it is safe for you to love. Let's start there. For many of you, for many of us, right, you've been jaded, heartbroken, ghosted, freaking abused, all types of crap, right? And this level of safety that's safe for us to love isn't always about intimate relationships, right? Because many of us were hurt from people that were close to us, whether it was friends or family, right? That level of betrayal, let's say you were hurt by like one of your parents, right? Like that level of betrayal is a lot. It's really, really deep. And then that has you build walls up around yourself for any other loving relationships, right? Because if the people that are supposed to give you unconditional love were the first ones to hurt you, how could you possibly trust anyone else, right? We have that barrier up, those walls. So this is a reminder from the universe. This is a reminder from our guides that when we put walls up, not only are we blocking people out, but we're blocking out the things that are meant for us, right? There's a difference between walls and boundaries, right? It is safe for you to love doesn't mean that you need to stop everything and be a fool, right? You still use discernment, you still use your boundaries, but recognize that everybody is not your enemy. Recognize that everybody is not going to be the cause of your heartache and your betrayal and um your resentment and your fear, right? Like maybe that's the energy from what a past life. Maybe that's the energy from a past relationship. And you have to be willing to let that go in order to move forward freely, right? So it's about really releasing those things that have kept us walled off from love, from receiving love, from giving love, right? And taking a chance, right? Maybe things are imbalanced because we have a divine masculine down here that's on the ground and we have a feminine that's up here. So maybe there's a difference in age, or there's a difference in status, or there's a difference in what am I saying? Why did I just blank? Because I just saw like 15 different things at once. So it could be age, it could be status, gender, race, all of those things come into play, especially in a twin flame dynamic, right? And so when those things come up, like maybe you're Robert De Niro and his wife, right? Like his son's mother. I don't know if they're still married, but like he was a big actor and like owned restaurants, and she was like a hostess, right? Two different worlds coming together to meet, find true love, right? We have um, Beyonce and Jay-Z, right? I think there's like a 10, 15 year age gap, right? He grew up in the hood. She grew up in with like a silver spoon in her mouth, like two different things. We have same sex couples, right? Like all these different things that come up. So it's time for you to open up yourself again and to take a chance. And right now with this Piscean new moon and things are really emotional during this time, it's time to really trust in our instincts, right? And if you're being guided and shown that like, hey, it's time for you to step up to the plate. It's time for you to stop bringing all that baggage with you. It's time for you to stop being scared. Don't be scared. You know what I mean? Like step up to the plate, put shit out there, express yourself, get it out of your body, right? Open up your heart and see where it takes you. See where it takes you. Getting to know each other. Time to, I mean, it's the same, it's literally the same message. Open up your heart, tap into your emotions, stop bringing the baggage from yesterday with you. Some of you may have children and it might be an issue, right? Or you might be getting to know the family as a whole, get the children getting to know your counterpart, right? And seeing if you guys are a good fit, seeing if things are gonna work, you know, you're gonna be the evil stepdad or stepmom type of energy, type of vibe. This little girl looks so unamused. Every time I see this picture, I just want to laugh because she is not with it. She's just like, why are you here? But it's about like opening our hearts, being vulnerable. Maybe we're introducing kids to each other for the first time, right? Maybe I'm introducing you to my family for the first time. Maybe some of you are going to be going to like, yeah, I'm feeling like family events and outings where it's just going to kind of be like, let me see how they show up in this environment, right? Like, yeah, we've had our quiet time, yeah, we've had our alone time, but like, now let me see what you do when like everybody's around. Let me see what you do when my people show up. Let me see if my friends like you, right? Like, let me see if my family likes you. Let me see if my kids like you. It's that kind of energy, right? Like getting to know each other, tapping into the energy, kind of putting your best foot forward, and also just seeing if we're a good fit, right? So many of you are going to have these experiences this coming week. New introductions, new opportunities. Maybe you're getting invited to parties. Just like there's like an energy of like gatherings around you where it's going to be really social, um, but private, right? It's like you guys are in a public space, but you're kind of like alone, like in your own little world, your own little bubble, right? Like really like getting to know each other, getting comfortable, laughing together, like that familiarity. It's just gonna feel like that. So yeah, it could just be like there's a party going on, but it's like you guys only have eyes for one another. I love that, twins. And it's just gonna make you closer. It's just gonna deepen your bond. And especially with twin flames, we realize as we connect, it's like, oh my God, like I grew up over there, or that happened to me. We have so many parallels in our lives that it's mind blowing, right? It's like you went to that school? What? You know what I mean? Like I grew up, my divine masculine and I met through like an unfortunate tragedy, but as we got to know each other, realized like he literally like was down the block from me most of my life, or across the street from me most of my life. No idea. Right? Took years later and a freaking tragedy for us to meet. And it's like those types of things. Like you meet someone who's like a friend of a friend and you're just like, holy crap, like we went to the same school, we know the same people, I dealt with the same situation, my parents were like that too. Like this is so odd. It's like all these dope energies, right? And as how do you figure these things out? By talking, by getting to know each other, by seeing the family members, by, like looking at old pictures, being all up in their business. And for those of you that are doubting and questioning, is this your soulmate? There's no twin flame card in this deck. So, twin flame, yes. Yes, yes, yes. This is the one. This is the one. This is your confirmation. This is your yes. Yes, you've met your person. Now, just because you met your person doesn't mean it's all good. Still got work to do. But knowing is such a relief, right? Like when you just know, you're like, all right, I know that's my person. Now, what work do I need to do if we're not together right yet? And for some of you, they're coming back to you, right? From past lives, maybe even in this lifetime, if you had a chance to be together and you guys are in separation, right? This energy of that 222 22 portal activated for twins across the globe to come back together. People are moving, energies are shifting, awareness is coming, healing is happening at a massive level, right? Massive, 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 massive level. So, no, and again, how do we get to this place of reconciliation? We have to remember that it's safe to love and stop bringing the past with us into the present. And we have to be open to getting to know one another, right? Stop harboring on to the hurts of yesterday. If you decide to forgive and forget, then you gotta forgive and forget. You can't like forgive in the moment and then forget only when it's convenient for you. I know. Listen, I do the same shit. So I'm talking to myself as much as I'm talking to you. I've had to learn to really check it. Like, if you said let it go, let it go. Stop bringing it up. Don't matter how mad you get. Let's see what Gaia got to say. Oh. One, whale, breach. Coming out of the waters, things are changing, right? Massive level. This is a huge, what? It's a break, right? This is shifts happening just like that. That's what that is. That's powerful shifts, big shifts, to the point where it seems almost unbelievable, right? That's what this new moon is bringing for the freaking twin flame collective. It's just going to be a powerful surge and couples coming together. Again, we're reconciling, we're meeting our twins for the first time, or we coming back into union. All this beautiful energy, and the green man with synergy. Yes, yes, yes. Healing, growth, expansion, evolvement, synergy, coming into alignment, twins. You're doing all this healing work, right? All this green energy is healing. What does that do? It brings you into alignment. It brings you guys together, allows you to heal. Oh my God, I love that for you. Gaia, what else do you got for the twin flames? Ooh, ooh. What did I just say? Release, right? If you're going to forgive and forget, you have to literally forget. This is this energy to let it go. Let go of the dramas of the past. Let go of the fears. Let go of the hurts. Let go of the betrayal, the resentment. Like if you're ready to move on, it's time to move on. And for some of you, these big truths, these big breaks are going to seem almost catastrophic. It's going to kind of scare the shit out of you, right? But it's going to be what you need to activate to get to the next level, right? You're a twin. That means you're here to heal yourself and get your energies into balance, into alignment, so that you can be a vibrational match for your divine counterpart, so that the two of you can get together and help raise the vibration for the planet, right? Because you're doing this for the collective as well, not just for yourself. This is for Gaia that we're doing all this healing work, right? This is for our souls. This is for our mission. This is for the greater good. This is a big picture participation, right? This isn't just about some fake ass Hollywood story. You're here doing a long game, long term, big money styles. Vision quest. Some of you may be taking little trips to places like Arizona, right? Love it, gorgeous. Maybe some of you have been seeing things in your visions, right? Your twin has come to you in a vision if you haven't met already, or you guys are really connecting in the 5D. And that's big. That's really what I'm getting with this energy, is like connect in the 5D if you haven't already in the physical, so that you can keep getting prepared for the things that are coming in front, right? The things that are happening. It might seem a little dry now, right? It might seem a little hopeless, but you're being guided to hold the vision, right? Hold the vision of what you want. Hold the vision of what twin flame love looks like to you. Hold the vision of your happily ever after. Hold the vision of you and your divine counterpart in union, right? And what that would look like. What do your days look like together? What do your happily ever afters look like happily ever afters look like together, right? Hold those visions. Hold that dream, and even when you're going through the the desert and it seems dry and it seems desolate and it seems like things are chaotic, it's not, right? Because you're just getting to the next level. You're releasing the things that you don't need anymore, that are not going to take you there, right? So that you can get into alignment with the truth of who you are at every single level of who you are, so that you can have a breakthrough to the next moment, because you guys are ready. You guys are doing this together, right? I don't care what it may look like your divine counterpart is doing on a 3D realm, or maybe you haven't met them yet. But if you're doing the healing work, they're doing the healing work. So as they're going through their dark night of the soul, or as they're going through their traumas, or as they're going through their awakenings, right? You are as well on a different level, right? We're always leveling up at some point. At some point, we may be doing it horizontally, we might be doing it vertically, we might be doing it diagonally, but at some point, we're always leveling up. So as you're healing, as you're going through these dark periods and these dry periods, and as you're letting things go, right? And as you're learning to love and heal on yourself, and you're coming into alignment with who and what you truly are, you're getting ready for a massive breakthrough. And the rains are coming to purify your soul, baby. I love that. Washing everything away, right? We just came from the desert and now we have this beautiful rain. Imagine being walking, just imagine for a moment, you're walking through the desert and you don't see shit but sunshine and sand, right? And it's hot and you're sweating and you're thirsty and you don't really have any water. And so now what? Right? You're starting to see mirages and you think you're bugging out. But as you're going, you're letting stuff go, right? Maybe you take off a layer of clothes because you're hot and you're just getting there. You're ready. You're ready. You're ready. And it's just hot and it's hot as shit and you're sweating. And you're just going because you know you got to go. You know you got to go. You know you got to keep going. And then a beautiful rain comes through. Just imagine that. You're in the hot, scorching sun. And then a beautiful mist of rain comes through. Just cools you down. Right? Your skin is alive. Your skin is like reaching out, trying to catch every droplet, right? Your mouth is open. You just want to embrace and be in all of it. You just want it everywhere at once, right? That is the purification that's coming for your soul. That beautiful heat of the sun burning away the things that no longer serve us so we can get to the clear rainwater so we can be cooled and clean and have a triumphant breakthrough on the other side so that we can bring some fertilization to the soils of our life and get into alignment with our divine soul. Listen, y'all better go ahead, twins. You better go ahead. This is so beautiful. The healings that are going on within the collective, bringing you together with your twin flame, opening up your hearts. Oh my God, if you just saw the two cards that just fell out. Thank you, King Angels and Guides. Let me get one more for the twins. Okay. Came out together. Communicating freely and manifesting your dreams. Came out together. I communicate from the depths of my being. When we're true to ourselves, when we speak our truth, when we stand in our power, when we realize that we need to do things from our heart and our soul, it's on and popping. It allows us again to release that which is no longer serving us so we can stand in the truth of who we are. Why? Because we're here manifesting. My dreams are coming true. Like, you're doing the healing work. This cornucopia is for you. Why? Because you decided to let shit go. You went through your garden and you released things. You pulled out the weeds. You started standing in your power. You started telling the truth about who you are, right? You and your twin are getting together. You and your twin are getting together and being real, right? You're getting to know each other and you're being real. You're being honest. You're opening your heart. And yeah, you've gone through some dark periods, right? You've gone through some dry spells. You had to learn to let stuff go, right? But it's safe now to open up your heart again. It's safe now. You're manifesting a whole new beginning, right? You're manifesting your happily ever after. You're healing. You're coming into alignment with your twin because of this work, this deep, deep work that you guys are doing. I love it. Giving birth. I am bringing forth new and dynamic energy into the world. This is exactly what you guys have been doing. Twins, I know I'm a twin. We have been going through it. And these all the two portals that we had, because February is a freaking 2 month, were intense, right? Listen, the truths, the awarenesses, the realizations that I got, that I went through, I was like, what in the entire fuck is that? Right? And I mean, like, the hurts, the healing, the backs, the forths, the ins, the outs, the what's mine, what's mine, what I picked up, what's the lineage, what's ancestral, what's generational, what's gender-wise, like, all the shit, right? Because, like, we're healing, but as twins, we're not just healing, like, oh, like, I sliced my finger, let me put a Band-Aid on it. Like, no, it's like, you're healing every freaking chakra at the same time. You're healing the shit that caused you to have knee problems. You're healing the shit that causes you to be allergic to that food. You're healing the shit within your home life. You're healing shit within your career, your family, like all at the same time. All at the same time. Boom, 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 boom. It's like a pinball, right? Through the machine. Ting, 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 ting. You're just getting rocked. We're just getting rocked. Getting rocked. Getting peeled, stripped, layer by layer by layer by layer, like a fucking onion, right? And it seems endless. Seems endless. And then we get to this point, to this raw point where it's just like, oh my God, yes, there's rain again after all this time. Oh my God, I can smell the flowers, right? We're moving in to springtime where big shifts are happening, right? Where we've come through the winter months and all of the dormant seeds that were underground are about to what? Give birth. So we can step into what? Our motherfucking harvest. All of this that you went through, my beautiful twins, wasn't for nothing, right? And I know it feels like that sometimes. I know it feels like, why the fuck? Why would I sign up for this? What is happening? Does God hate me? Like, I must suck at life. Where are the angels when I need them? I know, I feel it, right? I'm bringing forth new and what? Dynamic energy into the world. The version of yourself that you just created, you had to go through that. The energy is dynamic. You had to go through that so you can see for yourself that you got it. With or without your twin, you got it. You're so in love with yourself. You're so good with yourself that you got it. And because you've done that, you guys are coming into alignment, right? Found your baby. And you guys are able to what? Reconcile now and heal because of the work that's being done. You can only get to the point of reconciliation in this lifetime because of this, because of all the work, because you had to go back within yourself and give birth to the new and best and clearest and highest version of yourself. You had to learn to love yourself and nurture yourself and care for yourself like you would a baby and give yourself time in order to be the best version of yourself. You want to harvest a cornucopia when it's time, or do you want to harvest? Where's my little desert card? In the desert, right? Like, what did you plant all of that stuff because you want things to be desolate, or because you want the abundance, you want the beauty, you want the alignment, you want the overflow, right? Bottom of the deck, stepping into stillness. My power is born in the majesty of silence. When we are in the desert, in the dry spells, right? We might be in our head for a little while, going crazy, just talking to ourselves, trying to figure things out. But as we learn to start tapping into our voice and start trusting into our intuition and start really like hearing the clarity of our thoughts and allowing that to guide us instead of trying to force things, just allowing that to guide us, just allowing ourselves to just be. We open up communication not only with others, but with ourselves. Not only are we learning to get to know one another, we're getting to know the best and highest versions of ourselves. Our masculine and feminine energies are coming into alignment within ourselves. And that's where our breakthroughs happen. That's where the shifts happen. That's where our power lies. That's why we're able to step into our power, right? You can step into the stillness and the power of your majesty because you had a breakthrough on your own. This is one whale in this card, right? You did the work. You had the breakthrough. You came into alignment with you. You helped to release all the nonsense by doing your work. And because you did that work, because you loved yourself, you attracted your divine counterpart. And if you're doing the work, they're doing the work. It's not always going to look the same, so don't compare. Do not compare. I'm telling you that right now. Do not compare. Your journey is your journey. Their journey is their journey. But everybody's healing. And that's what you need to know. All right? Worry about your shit and your path and your journey. But know that they're doing the work. Because at some level, you guys have to be in alignment in order to even be together. To meet something. All right? I'm going to say that. So good shit on getting your shit together, my beautiful twin flames. I love the fact that so many of you have been doing excessive amounts of work and healing. And no, and it's just, I'm just going to remind you once again, like, because you've been doing that work, you're about to give birth to true abundance. True abundance in this relationship. True abundance in this relationship. True love is going to happen because you've been doing such great work. Allow the reconciliations to come in naturally. Do not force them. Allow things to progress naturally. Do not force it. Do not rush it. Do not try to put it on some fake ass timeline that's in the 3D world. Allow this to progress naturally so that you can truly come together again in this lifetime. All right? I love you. God loves you. Angels surround you. And I will see you guys soon. Later, beloved.